Okay, so here I'm going to give some commentary on this video, and I'm going to explain why Red Pill Manosphere is the content creators are dangerous for women. Let's get into it. Hard Talk Radio live in 4K.
Anyways, Olivia, you're from New Orleans, and are you a supporter or you have something you want to?
Back to you.
Okay.
But you get the strength to not allow that to happen anymore.
So basically, she's talking about how she had her baby daddy, how she broke up with her baby daddy, and how she's leading towards abstinence.
You actually start to like unwire your brain, so to speak, like kind of look back in hindsight and see maybe this was all one big gigantic mind game. And you ask yourself, were you even in a relationship to begin with? Like, were you in a relationship and that person even wasn't, because it was a mind game? So that person tried to spin the block. And I actually saw some things, and it helped me to make a decision not to allow that. And that person got upset with me.
Okay, so you were in a relationship with a guy, and how long were you in a relationship with him?
We were in this situationship for about 3.5 years.
Okay, you were in a situationship for 3.5 years. Were y'all living together?
No.
Okay. Was he paying any of your bills?
No. This was like
Okay,
a
so it was
COVID.
just all separate. Okay.
Yeah, and it was like
Do
a
you
COVID type situation.
you said a COVID type situation
Uh-huh.
during COVID? You
Yes.
had a little COVID fling. Okay. So you said that you were dealing with this guy for 3 years. Who broke up with you? Who did you break up with him, or he broke up with you?
He would ghost. He would ghost. And so it led me with no choice, right? And so
So you
until
cut
I,
off. So you cut
uh-huh.
off vagina access.
Yes.
Okay. And then he would go ghost. You would cut off vagina access when he tried to come back. And then you think that you're asking me, like, what is this? Is he just trying to play games, or like, what is this?
Well, we are
Quite
that he was playing games. I mean, there was no commitment there. You know, he needed his little fix. He'd come back. He would come back, disappear, come back, get some, leave, come back. I mean, back in the day, I was doing that type of stuff. Okay, I was doing that type of stuff. I would get what I want, and sometimes I would leave. Okay. I mean, men, when we do those things, we just interested in just getting pleasure and leaving. We will take you out to dinner and stuff, and we say the nice things, and then we get it. All right. Now later on in the video, she's going to talk about abstinence, and you can see what he says about that.
question for you. So, do you want a relationship from a man?
I'm not in that place right now. I'm in a healing place.
You in a healing place? Okay. How old are you?
I am 39.
You're 39 years old. How many kids you got?
I have 2.
You got 2. Same baby daddy or different baby daddy?
Same.
Same baby daddy. Okay. Is the baby daddy in the kid's life?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so he be taking care and supporting the kids.
Definitely.
Okay, that's good. So currently, right now, you're in a healing place, and are you in a healing place from this situationship from this last guy? That's what you're healing from?
Yes.
Okay. Down the future, down the line, within maybe the next year or the next 2, do you want a relationship? Or are you looking to stay single until you die?
No, I'm not looking to stay single until I die. But,
Okay, so you want a relationship.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you were in a situationship with a man, but you weren't getting the things that you wanted from him, right?
Right. I was at first. It was like, it was just like it was almost like once you got me, it's like you turned on me, and I had to readjust.
Well, you never really got the things that you truly want. A woman always truly wants a commitment and
Right.
like security,
Mhm.
and you never received that, correct?
Correct. I thought it
Got
was
it.
leading that way, but it didn't.
It never led that way. Okay, yeah, so you
Right.
never truly got what you want. All you got was fun. You got sex. You got your cheeks clapped. That's all you got. So you never got what you truly wanted. Now my question is for you: what do you think you can do in the future to elevate yourself to get the things that you want from a man?
First thing is, I am in therapy, because
Okay.
I had to be broken in the first place to even deal with that. Because to be honest, red flags were shown, but hey, I overlooked the red flags, thinking that it will mature, right?
Okay. And the fact of the matter is, this is why, ladies, you have to practice abstinence. I mean, don't let men gas your head up. When you abstinence is a superpower. When you do that, you're able to think clearly. You're able to make rational decisions. When you are having sex and you see the red flags, you ignore it because the guy is making your body feel good. He's not consistent. He has a bad temper, but damn, he could hit my cheeks from the back. Damn, he's hitting the box right. When when that happens, sex will override your logic. Okay, and that is why abstinence is a superpower, because you are not thinking of lust and butterflies. You think about, what is this person's, can is this person here to help me, or is he here to help himself? Because now you're thinking, when you practice abstinence, you know talk is cheap.
So,
Uh-huh.
therapy. I am definitely in the gym. I've lost 100 pounds before, and so I am, back in the gym, working on myself. I see this person in the gym, but I keep it moving.
Okay.
And and just building the mental and spiritual aspect of myself so that I won't even entertain that kind of spirit and require, what is deserving.
Okay. Well, that's good that you're in the gym, going to therapy. That's not a bad thing. It's always good to have someone to speak to help you maybe regulate your emotions to a degree. Yeah, I would truly so men were simple creatures. So here's the truth. Since men are so simple, there's not a whole lot of things that you truly have to do, right?
Mhm,
So the truth is that you've already hit the wall because you're 39 and you're with two kids, right?
mhm, mhm.
Watch when it comes to that, with that hitting the wall stuff. Watch when it comes to that.
Women's job on this planet, in order to get the top tier man and the most virtuous man and all of that stuff, their job is to preserve their value for the right man. So since you've already experienced a whole lot of life, which is fine, that's life. You can't go back and you can't change that. But the truth is, your value in a dating market is low. So you have to be realistic to where you qualify with men, right? Now, we can speak about elevating you. We'll get to that point, and I think you already know you need to get in the gym, you need to lose weight. But you also want to be realistic with your standards. Because if your standards are too high, then you're gonna be shooting air balls. Nothing ain't going in the net. You're gonna be shooting air balls, shooting your shot, giving certain guys a chance, but your standards are too high. Them guys, it's a late Saturday night. They just want to clap cheeks and they'll sell a dream. Men can sell a dream like it ain't nothing. Them niggas best salesmen.
It's true. That is true. Okay, that is true. They'll tell lies, sell a dream. Okay, but if you want to cut that off, just practice abstinence. No, you're not coming to my house. We are going on a date. Okay, ask questions. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Try to get to know the person. Especially, try to get to know what are your beliefs? What is your religious affiliation? Okay, if you're, you know, what do you believe in? All right, and those are core things that you have to get out of the way, because those things will bite you in the butt down the road, especially when a baby is involved. Ask them about their past relationships. Why did you break up with this certain person? Okay. What have you learned from it? Important questions. All right. Try to get a conversation going. Movies would be great, but you could also like have the person, all right, well, take me out to pool. All right. Bowling. Try to have conversations. All right. See where their head's at. See what makes them tick.
Top tier salesman. They'll sell a dream forever. So with that being said, you want to say, hey, Olivia, how much do you currently weigh?
I'm about 190-ish.
190-ish. How tall are you?
5'5".
5'5". Okay, so you want to get that down to 140, 130. You know what I mean? So if you could get that down, you can get that down, right?
I used to be 280.
Okay, so you've already been working on it. So that means that you can still elevate the beauty. Since men were simple creatures, beauty was like, oh, okay, beautiful. But then you got 2 kids, so you coming with some baggage off the rip anyway. So now you got to see what type of man that you want. Do you really qualify for that man? So you got to say, okay, the man because you got a whole lot of boxes that you need to check off in a man. Men, we only got really a few boxes. Is she sex, suppliance, and submissive? So that goes with beauty. Does she have a lot of baggage, and can she follow my lead? The way your situation is, you can elevate on the beauty by losing weight.
No problem with that for the man. It's obvious you're looking for a man. Yeah, if she wants to get the best bang for a buck, she's going to have to. Yes, she's going to have to lose the weight. No, I'm not fat phobic, but the point of the matter is, you want the best, you're going to have to lose some weight. Or unless you're going to want to get with a dude that likes big dudes, that likes big women. You call them BBWs. This is what it is. Women will probably get mad, Well, men will like me for my weight. Well, you have to understand there are health problems with that weight. All right. You're going to have to compete to get what you want. And she has 2 kids, so she can't play around when it comes to the dating market. She has to compete to win. All right. Or to get the best bang for her buck.
But you're always going to have them baggage, which is those 2 kids, right? And then you've already experienced trauma. So can you really give a man peace? What's the probability of that? I hope you do heal and go through the counseling and the therapy, and you actually go through a healing process that can elevate your mental.
Now here's where it gets a little dangerous.
So you can elevate your mental. And
that's kind of
all right. Okay, God, to increase your chances to locking down that guy. Because remember,
nothing wrong. He was going to ask about, what is the salary that a potential man has to make in order to be with you. She said like 60,000, and I don't have a problem with that because with the way the economy is going, yes, he's going to have to pull 60,000. Okay, because she has a family, she has to think about those kids first.
2 kids, that thing should be.
Now here we go.
A year, right? But that's not 2 above. So you said minimum 60,000. Your standards aren't that high. With that being said, you have a chance, but it's still a low chance. You definitely want to work on yourself to increase your chances to locking down that guy. Because remember, men, you give out sex, but men give commitment. So you want to be the best version of yourself so you can lock him down, okay?
I have a question.
Sure.
So I've been abstaining, right? So
here it comes. Here it comes.
Born again virgin?
Yes, all the way.
God dang.
that might lower my chances.
I'm about to Kevin. Listen, I'm about to Kevin Samuels you. You 39. You got 2 kids. That thing should be on clearance.
See, this is the problem. Because you are you're in your late 30s. got 2 kids and out of wedlock, and now that you want to change your life, you want to make better decisions, they want to shame you. Kevin Samuel said that no. Okay, you don't want to make the same mistake again. You hold that until you get the ring and the marriage and stability. Okay, that man has to prove himself, because you don't want to have another kid. You don't want to have 2 sets of kids by 2 different men. And this is where I see content creators going wrong. When women want to make a better decision for themselves, right? And they don't want to be a repeat single mother. So okay, I'm going to practice abstinence. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, how could you do that? One content creator said, oh, that woman would be tainted if she did that. You already have kids, ma'am. What are you doing being celibate? But at the same breath, you don't want, you're going to call her 304. So which is it? And I'm seeing that content creators, Red Pill Manosphere content creators, they need the single mothers to be screwing up. They need that, because without that, they will have a huge, massive hit. Just imagine if single mothers took responsibility for their actions, stop having kids by different men, and just want to be celibate and wait for that right man, take their time and wait for that right man to court them and to marry them, to give them their last name, and to have a family. Just imagine that. The Manosphere and the Red Pill community would take a serious hit, because what are they going to talk about now? Oh, there are things to talk about, other interesting things to talk about, but it doesn't generate the clicks and views as we're talking about single mothers constantly screwing up their lives. Let's just be real.
Clearance rack,
no.
shorty.
Oh, no.
You should not be holding that for anybody. When you meet a man, you should just be like, here.
Oh, no.
Take it, it's yours.
No way. Oh, no. Not gonna happen, because I will not continue to lose
Fair
myself
enough.
in that way, right? You know, we give our power away with that. And so if a guy can't understand that, you off my checklist just like I'm off yours. You know,
True.
if I don't have a high, rating or whatever, but so realistically, does that even cut me down lower? Because I am going to abstain until I do get that commitment. Not just, spiritually, okay, we had sex, so we're married. No, I want the papers.
Yeah. Olivia,
Mm-hmm.
that thing should be, Salvation Army.
Ain't no way.
And that's what it is. This is what they do. All right. And it's very detrimental. Okay. And this is where the Red Pill content creators get a black eye, because you really don't want these women to be healed. It's like you need these women in a perpetual cycle of constantly screwing up, giving their bodies away to complete strangers, men who just want to use it as their personal latrine for their pleasure. And then you have content. This is what it's showing right here, because if they actually cared about women getting their lives together, being at peace, they would be cheering and encouraging this woman. Okay, Olivia, that's wonderful. You're being celibate. You're going to wait. You're going to court a guy. You're going to do it the right way. I'm proud of you, Olivia. That's not being said here. And this is what I'm seeing here, that the Red Pill Manosphere community is dangerous to women. Salute, Alonzo Hall. Salute. And it's coming out that way. Anybody with a brain will see it that way. All right. I used to be Red Pill, but I had to let it go, because the fact of the matter is, it's like I was getting accused of things that I wasn't doing. Oh, you hate women, or a lot of stupid nonsense, things that I didn't agree with some of the Manosphere about, especially when it came to there was some around there with sex dolls and risking their lives to do stupid crap just to get a virgin woman when they're not a virgin. A lot of backward stuff.
I
Ain't no way.
understand. I understand that, now here's the thing. Why would a man, let me ask you a question. Would you want your son to take a woman that's been through so much trauma that she dealt with so many guys and been ran through that she came to the point where she not doing anything because she's been ran through?
I came into the space saying us as black men need to concern ourselves with taking over industry, not making the B-dub act right. Yeah, because there are other, you don't have to date the B-dub because more money is more access to different women of different cultures. But unfortunately, they're obsessed with the B-dub because the B-dub is the easiest access to sex. If the B-dub gets correction, if the B-dub starts acting right, if the B-dub starts having having abstinence, then the men that are low quality value are going to snap. Okay, or they're going to have to go pay high class escorts for sex. That's basically what it's all been about. How to nickel and dime women to get the most out of them with giving them nothing in return. That's what it is. And if they dare try to be celibate and abstain and wake up, shame them back into it. That's basically what it is. Man saying it should be on clearance. Your body should be on clearance because you have 2 kids. Not the fact that you should be taking care of your body, treating it as a temple so that you could be able to see clearly the nonsense coming your way from dudes who mean you no good. No. Stay in that sewer so we could have content. Stay in that sewer so we could have easy access to sex on a late Saturday night. It's basically what it is. Now he's asking, well, would you want your son or daughter to date, a dude? I'm sorry. He wanted to ask her, would she allow her son to date a single mom?
Like, you want your son to settle with that woman, or would you rather your chick or your son settle with a woman that has less baggage and has less trauma and is, doesn't have all these walls up? Because you got to think about it. You're not a virgin, so while you're waiting, that doesn't mean that you should have. I'm not saying that you should just be giving the cat out. No, I'm joking. I was joking about the Clarence and Salvation Army, of course, but realistically, you should have discernment, right? If you would have had discernment is the ability to make a judgment. So if you would have had discernment in the past, you would have been choosing the men that's going to give you commitment and security. You haven't been. So now you're at the point where you still don't know how to discern to make a decision on picking the right men. So your only option is to say to yourself, well, guess what? They've abused me so much and hurt me so much and lied to me and I didn't get what I wanted from the relationship. I'm going to hold my cookie to myself. So guess what? The future man has to deal with that. Why?
It's about being more cautious. Okay, he was joking about the clearance sale. It's about her being cautious and being respectful to the only vehicle, the only house she really has, and that is her body. Okay, like I said, when you tell a man that you're celibate and you're abstinent, that's your superpower because now your body is in control of you. Okay, instead of the fluids and the hormones in your body getting ready, prepared for sex, your brain is taking over and saying, okay, who is this man? Who is he? Is he going to add to my life as a benefit or as a liability? Who is this man? What does he want? Do our views line up? What's his religious affiliation? Okay. What's his belief on women? Okay. Does he have good credit? Can he be a patriarch? What's his family life like? These are the things that you have when you're celibate, because after a while you get the body under subjection so your mind can take control. You're not listening to these sweet nothings in your ear. You're not having these, letting them kick game to you. The kicking game could only last for so long until you want to get down to business. Who are you? What are you about? And I'll be honest with you, when you choose to be celibate, that's when the war starts. The war starts in your mind because people are going to say things to you that are going to try to knock you off your game. Why are you doing this? You already have 2 kids. You might as well give it up. That's the white man's way. You one of those religious people, huh? Bible thumpers. Why are you doing this? Like they are obligated to your body. And you will have some men that will do that. And you will have fellow sisters that will shame you for that. Internal misogyny. Because you know why? Also, when you practice abstinence, you may end up convicting fellow women of what they're doing, which is wrong. That they are misusing their temple. All right? When you start to live right, it's kind of like lifting weights and you actually take bodybuilding seriously. Success sometimes and improvement brings contempt, meaning the fact that people will be looking at you and trying to talk crap because you're looking better than them, or you're trying a road that is less traveled, that they have chosen not to travel, but you're traveling that road. And you're going to end up not intentionally stepping on people's toes, convicting them that maybe they shouldn't be giving it up to any man that could say some nice nothings in my ear, or because he bought me groceries one night, that means I should give him some butt. Yet I don't have his last name, and I may end up having his kid, and he may ditch me one day. I remember watching a TikTok about how this woman she was in college, and she talked about how this guy made her a single mother and left the college, didn't return her calls, and now she's stuck with a baby. All right? And you will have the Manosphere and the Red Pill say, well, she chose him. And then when she tries to say, you know what, I'm going to be celibate, why are you going to do that for? That don't make no sense. Which is it? Which is it? And they call it baggage. It's not baggage. It's called she is protecting herself. She's investing and protecting her own interests, doing what's in her own interest, and that is her body. Like I said, I remember I said this on a Facebook post, that sometimes we men be turning women into monsters. That a woman will be pleading with you sometimes that she needs you to change that, or she's going to be abstinent, and you are fine. I'm going to leave. And maybe that's the way that she could keep herself from going insane, is you leaving her life. Because you don't understand that you're getting the best out of her for free. Why buy the cow when you could get the milk for free? Because some of you men don't get that. And when I would have battles with these dudes in the comment section. Your red pill, this and that, okay? Calling other men simps. But when it comes down to a woman actually saying, you know what? I'm going to be celibate. I'm tired of these men hurting me. You want to shame her. You're not willing to congratulate her. I thought the red pill in the Manosphere was about self-improvement for men. But it really isn't. It's just feminism, but for dudes. And how to exploit and get the most out of the opposite gender, just like feminism does with men. Playing the victim when they don't get what they want.
Why should the future man deal with what the past niggas put you through? It's not a fair deal. So I'm saying that have sexual temperance. Don't give your box out to people, work on yourself, elevate your game so you'll have a better position in the dating market, and then use good judgment. Try to, discern a good man from a bad man. Try to discern a leader from not a leader. Try to discern a liar from a truth teller. So you've had experience. You should be able to do it. But the thing is, you've experienced trauma, and I do think once you heal, fully heal, which you'll still, once you fully heal, you'll be able to discern more, I would say. But
So, to answer your question, would I
yeah.
want my son to choose someone who's abstaining because they've been through trauma? So, if my son, I'm 39 years old. So if I had a son who was on the dating scene for whatever reason
Uh-huh.
around that age, I would say it's fair enough that he's been through trauma as well. So if you're meeting someone who is on a healing path, right? Not expecting a man to pay for what somebody else did to her, but she is on a healing path and you choose to enter her life that way, you should respect that because you
Doesn't
guys
work
are both
that way.
healing.
Yeah, it does that way. You respect her and you make a decision. Are you going to be with this woman? Understand the fact that you will not be having sex. There will be no late night visits. There will be no late night rendezvous. There will be no Saturday night. I'm horny. I want to go check out the box. This is this is why the red pill manosphere content creators are not really helpful for women. They are dangerous to women. They're just the other side of feminism, just the male version. What should be said is like, you have two kids already. Make it paramount that you are going to wait till marriage. You have two kids already. The margin for error is very thin. That is what should be said. This is not rocket science. How many of you watched Any Given Sunday with Jamie Foxx and Al Pacino? Lawrence Taylor, I believe, was in it too. I think so. But he talked about the line of error is so thin. Okay? And when you get older in life, things get taken from you. And you got these 6 inches. And you got to be willing to fight and die for that inch. Okay? That's what it's like for her right now. She has to fight and die for that inch. Those 6 inches. She got to fight for it. She got to fight the temptation to have sex with a dude or to give in to the wrong dude. She got to fight for the fact that she got 2 kids watching her right now. 2 from one man. If she has sex with another man, and that's just going to make her kids lose respect for her. That is the honest to God truth here. No ifs, ands, or buts. So she can't play around and be like, well, he's treating me right. It's been a while. I'll give him sex. No, it's to the finish line. It's like we are being abstinent. We are going to have a courtship. And after that, we talk about getting married, having wedding plans. That's what it's about. Okay? Let me see if we can get that speech right there. Hold on 1 minute. 1 second. Here we go. Here it is.
Three minutes to the biggest battle of our professional lives. All comes down to today. Either we heal as a team, or we're going to crumble. Inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished. We're in hell right now, gentlemen. Believe me. And we can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back.
Listen to the lies of men trying to shame you into giving up the box, or, you know, you're getting the crap kicked out of your mind, trying to get you to change your ways when you've come so far. It's do or die.
Into the light. We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time. Now, I can't do it for you. I'm too old. I look around, I see these young faces, and I think, I mean, I made every wrong choice a middle-aged man can make. I pissed away all my money, believe it or not. I chased off anyone who's ever loved me. And lately, I can't even stand the face I see in the mirror. You know, when you get old in life, things get taken from you. I mean, that's part of life. But you only learn that when you start losing stuff.
And she had those 2 kids, all right, out of wedlock. It set her back in the dating market. It does. Because you can't compete with a woman who has no kids, who didn't have kids out of wedlock. It's a different ball game. It's a different slot in the dating market. You're going to be preyed upon by men who just want sex more than men who actually want to do right by you. It's what it is. Skip around a bit.
You find out life's this game of inches. So is football. Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it.
Let that dude hit it raw. Let the wrong guy in your life.
The inches we need are everywhere around us. Hell yeah. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second. On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. Yeah. We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's gonna make the fucking difference between winning and losing.
That's the way the Manosphere is supposed to be. These women come up to you and ask for advice. But these women are telling you, listen, I'm tired. I have 2 kids out of wedlock. I don't want to mess up anymore. You don't tell them, okay, that when you get a man and you trust him, yeah, let him hit it. No. Drive to the whole end of the field, to the goal, which is marriage. That's what it is. Because these women are at a disadvantage when they become a single mother, and then they want to be celibate. Because not only do you have men that will tell them, "Oh, you're whack. You're being a fool for holding the box. You already have 2 kids. Why are you going to make me wait?" Because she made a mistake with the last dude. And not only that, now you got feminism trying to push into their mind that you have internalized misogyny, and for you to be abstaining and stuff is restricting your freedom and empowerment as a woman. Okay, when it's really helping you from being a 304. There's so much against women, especially women of color, trying to make amends for their mistakes the right way. Because they know if you practice abstinence, they know if you practice, I'm going to wait till I get married now, the abortion mill is out of business. The character of black women being a perpetual single mother and being on the government program is out of business. That the image of that, the propaganda is out the window. The OnlyFans business will be out of business because some of these women who are down their luck and they have to find a means of making income, some of them do OnlyFans. Well, that will take them out of the market, and then they lose money. Every part of this leftist psychotic system has a lot to lose if a woman, especially a woman of color, starts to have respect for herself and her body. It's game over if a lot of them do it. No more going to see liberal propaganda characters of women that is actually hurting women. No more feminism. No more trying to take over the man's spot in marriage. No more gynocracy. No more genocide of babies, especially black babies. The Democratic Party has a lot to lose, as well as the Republican Party, because they need a boogeyman. Anyway, I'm done. Anything you want to know about this channel is in the description box. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Later.